Any ghost stories to tell, or?
Well, I have a ghost tour tonight at 8:30.
Oh, you do?
She has plenty of stories.
So yes, she does.
So I do have some ghost stories. Yes, I do.
So you don't just dress like this normally, I guess.
No, not in the summer. No.
Okay.
But no, I do have tours tonight starting 8:30. I can give you a quick story.
Okay.
None of my stories are quick. They're all kind of lengthy. I don't know if you know much about the Battle of Gettysburg, but in 1863, July 1st, it started on the ridge. It's the farmland that's just about a mile out of town. Well, John Reynolds arrived there with the First Corps, but within 10 minutes of him being out on the field, he's shot in the back of the neck and he falls off his horse dead. So John Reynolds is the first general that was killed during the battles of Gettysburg. Well, of course, his men didn't know what to do. I mean, they just got there a couple minutes ago, and now all of a sudden, their general is dead. But they were instructed to take him to a small stone house that's on Steinway Avenue. No, not the Dobbin house. The little stone house is about 2 blocks down on this side. Well, the woman also was instructed to clean up John Reynolds, put him on the bed, because his family was coming into town to claim the body. That's all history. That is pure history, guys. But about 50 years ago, now I don't know if you know what reenactors are. These are gentlemen that reenact the battle, and they dress in uniform, and of course there's always Union and Confederate. Well, that hobby got very popular about 50 years ago, and a gentleman decided to build a store right across from the stone house, and he filled it full of everything gentlemen needed, right from their kepis right down to their brogans. But ladies were complaining, how about us? We can't go to reenactments if we don't have the proper clothing. So he builds 2 rooms in the back, fills it full of everything ladies needed. Hats, the first room had hats, jewelry, purses, the fineries, and the second room had dresses, hoops, boots. Now we could go in and get the clothing that we need. Well, Alice is working there one night, and through the front door comes this woman all dressed in black, wearing a veil. Alice greets her. "Good evening, ma'am. May I help you?" The woman doesn't say a word, but with her head down, hands folded, she just walks to the second room. Well, Alice now thinks, well, maybe she's been here before. She seems to know where the dresses are. I'll let her look around and go back and help her out in a couple minutes. A couple minutes pass, and Alice goes to the second room, and she can't find the woman. Now, there's no back door. There's not even a window. But the woman is gone. Now, Alice is standing in that room, and she's kind of puzzled. What in the world just happened here? But now she noticed all the dresses that were hanging up. There was a dress pulled out, but it wasn't a day dress. It was a very fancy dress made out of satin and lace and had pearls on it. It was a wedding dress. Well, Alice is stumped because she knows she didn't leave that expensive dress hanging out like that. But all of a sudden she hears the front door, so she runs to the front room, but it's her friend. And her friend is all excited. "Oh, Alice, Alice, you don't know what just happened. I'm coming up Steinway Avenue to meet you. I see this woman all dressed in black. She crosses Steinway and she goes right into the stone house." Alice, I watched her. She just walked right through that stone. So now the 2 women have a story about a woman all dressed in black wearing a veil. They have no idea who she is. They asked people in town, couldn't get an answer. So they went to this historian, and the 2 women told their stories. And after they were done, he kind of smiled a little bit and said, "Ladies, you mean to tell me you don't know about Kate?" "No, who's Kate?" Kate was the fiancée of General John Reynolds.
Wow.
And when she found out that her beloved General Reynolds was shot and killed up on the ridge, she went into mourning. She wore nothing but black. But after a couple of years, she couldn't cope, and she joined a church in Emmitsburg, Maryland. It's 15 minutes out of town. And she became a sister, Sister Hildegard, and she lived there for the rest of her life. But on her deathbed, with 2 sisters by her side, she admitted, "The only thing in my life I regret, never being able to marry my beloved General Reynolds and buying a wedding dress."
Wow. Gave me goosebumps.
Oh, good.
That's good. Thank you.
Oh, you're very welcome.
Yes, thank you very
Yes, thank
much.
you.
You're very welcome.